Back again with another trailer reaction. My name is Josh. Thanks for checking out the channel. If you clicked the thumbnail, you're here to check out something that I'm morbidly curious about. Yes, we are checking out the new Exorcist trailer, and this is called Exorcist, or The Exorcist Believer. To be perfectly honest with you, I am aware that there's a lot of people that think the original Exorcist is one of, if not the scariest movie ever made. It was definitely before my time of being able to, see in the theater or anything like that. By the time I did end up watching it, especially as a younger kid than I probably should have watching that one, it was definitely kind of long and drawn out and boring. It had some cool parts, and I understand what it was, the phenomena, when it was in theaters and how scary that was for people, but it's just never really been one of the franchises that I've really latched onto as a horror fan, and I am a horror fan. But this series specifically, and I know they had several movies afterwards, and then I think it was even like a TV show that maybe went with it or something. I don't know. I've seen it in a bunch of different lists and people talking about all the different things different franchises have done. So that initially makes me a little, maybe it's going to be good, but I'm still going to check it out. The thing that actually makes me concerned is the people that are making this movie. And if you'd asked me like 5 or 6 years ago, it would have been completely the opposite. I would have been completely happy and excited about this and being like, oh, well, maybe they're going to make this a franchise that I care about. But it is the same group of folks that made the most recent Halloween movies, the trilogy that took up the Halloween series immediately after the original movie, the 1978 classic, and then picked up with their own, and then did Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends. The first one, was it 2014 Halloween? That was just called, I think, Halloween or The Halloween was fantastic. I absolutely loved that. I was so pleasantly surprised because I've seen every one of the Halloween movies. It's probably my favorite big franchise, but that one was so cool. It made Michael Myers really kind of freaky again, and it made it very believable in a way different scale than a lot of the other movies in the series had done. Then we got Halloween Kills, and I was like, okay, well, there's a couple things I like in this one. They took a little break. Maybe they're trying to rush it, do it really quickly, get it out, capitalize on the success of that first one. Then they put out Halloween Ends. I really, really don't like that movie. And I really, really like the Halloween series as a franchise. That one just completely and utterly ruined it for me. I have a full-length review that turned into more of a rant on my channel. Again, the filmmaking itself was pretty good. Everything visually looks good. It was just a really, really bad story, and the dialogue and the people and everything about it pretty much I just did not like. And then I actually ended up reading more about the director, and him in an interview saying that yes, they're so happy with the success of all three of their movies, even though the last one had, even saying mixed reviews I think would be a really, really titanic overstatement. I think it was pretty commonly seen as not the best and kind of a real step down from the other movies in the series. And then he's like, oh yeah, so we're going to tackle another classic, and it's The Exorcist. So I kind of had an idea that this was coming out. I had not looked into it any more beyond that because I really did not care to at that time. But I'm a firm believer people can change their ways and they can correct the ship, because again, that original Halloween movie that they did in 2014, I think, was fantastic. It's actually one of my favorite Halloween movies of all. So that one's really good. So we're going to give this one a shot and just see what happens. I don't know where this one's taking place, if it's like a sequel or if it's like the Halloween series. It's just going to take off after the first one, maybe. I don't know. Let's find out.
Good day. Hey, be home by dinner.
I love you. Good morning, Mr. Fielding.
Morning, Catherine.
And here are your daughters, Angela and Catherine. It's about 7 hours ago, and that's the last information we have.
Catherine!
Angela?
If you can hear this, we love you. Please come home.
Hey, you found her? What are you and Catherine doing out there in those woods?
We were just walking and walking. That's all I remember.
Angela, can you tell your dad how long you were gone?
A few hours.
Baby, you've been gone 3 days.
Soundtrack.
What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Thought I heard you say something.
Hey, baby. You okay?
Wherever those girls went, they brought something back with them.
The body and the blood of Jesus Christ.
Body in the blood? Body in the blood?
Catherine,
Body
body and the blood. The body and the blood. The body and the blood.
Catherine!
The body and the blood. The body and the blood.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Mommy?
No, but there are people out there who have.
Oh.
You have some experience with possession.
Yes, more than I'd like.
But I believe you can help get our girls back.
Exorcism is a ritual. Every culture, every religion, they all use different methods. It's going to take all of them.
Don't be scared,
We've met before.
What did you do?
Is that Catherine's heartbeat?
They're beating in sync.
God played a trick on you.
Well, I do really like them using the old soundtrack again. That score is pretty unmistakable and super eerie and creepy, even though that movie was not ever the most scary for me personally, but that soundtrack, it definitely does. I'm totally torn. I mean, there are certain parts of this that honestly, if I didn't know this was the group of people that made the Halloween series, I would probably be so much more excited. That being said, even with my hesitations, it still looked good. I mean, it looked like a good kind of idea for continuation. I like the idea that they're updating it, that's modern, that they're even utilizing technology to try and figure out, what exactly is going on with the kids, so they're trying to scientifically prove an exorcism, and maybe things aren't going well apparently, and they have to call in on the expert, so to speak. It definitely looks like a movie I would watch. I will say that. I'm a little hesitant, but again, that's just more because I have a bitter taste in my mouth from the last couple Halloween movies. But if I remember back to that original Halloween 2014, that was stellar, and this very well could be that. I guess we'll have to see. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited to see this one? Did you enjoy the actual Halloween series? Because, I mean, if you did, that's awesome. I enjoyed bits and pieces of it for sure. And what about The Exorcist? Is that one of your favorites? Again, it wasn't one of mine growing up, but I definitely understand why people thought it was so scary. Yeah. Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Go to the subscribe button if you would. That'd be fantastic. And as always, you're awesome. Peace out.